All right, so this should now, I decided to restart this without the intro, and now we're going to use just Switcher Studio without Restream and see if we can get any activity to show up on Facebook as well. Let's see if the video gets through on Facebook. And then if you do see us, again, if you'll just type the word test or something, I'm just curious to see if it's going to be, now there is about a 45-second delay between, so you know, you may type and then I won't be able to respond. It's going to look like I didn't see it or something because of the delay. And I've got plenty of pages to pull out of these cards, so I won't be here for a while anyway. But I'm just, okay, Julio, I see yours. So now do you see it on Facebook? Let me know if you see the video now. That'll be a big difference because then I can find from Restream. Okay, so Julio can see us now. Awesome. Thanks, man. So we'll definitely try to figure out why it's working on Switcher but not working on Restream. You see, the cool thing is with Switcher then, when I use it, I can see all the chats coming through on Switcher. I don't have to look at the computer screen to my left. I can look at the, okay, perfect. Thanks, Julio. So yeah, I'm taking apart these 19, and Paul sees it. I heard you say you would close previous stream. Yeah, I closed it so I could try this. Instead of running Switcher through Restream, I'm just running Switcher alone. And so it seems to be working, and Julio says he can see us on Facebook now, so that's good. Not sure what the issue is. I'll have to go back and check the Restream settings. But I've got about 20 pages left here to take these out, and then I've got about 1,000 cards here already sorted. So I'm gonna get these 1979. Some of these are in awesome shape. I mean, look at these. This is 1979. I mean, the centering on this card, everything around here looks really good. So I've just decided that I want to scan every one of them. I want to have an inventory of everything that we've got, every single card we've ever opened. So we've got a lot of work. And there's 20,000 cards that have been already sorted. There's probably about another 100,000 that have to be. So this is what I do to keep my sanity. This is like my therapy. And unfortunately, right now, because we're testing software, y'all get to watch this boring process as well. Sorry about that, but that is my life. And let's see what else we got. I guess that's about it. So anyways, Paul, back to telling you. So yeah, you do this, right? And then you basically, because the biggest issue everybody has is they want to be able to stream on multiple platforms, but multiple platforms usually don't allow it. So you have to have third-party software. Like Facebook has always been against streaming on Facebook and YouTube. YouTube, I think, was the same way. One of them was making it more difficult. And so these third-party companies came out that allowed you to input your username and passwords for your specific accounts, and then when you stream, they will basically use one account, theirs, and then when they get the feed, they broadcast it out for you. It's like a workaround. There was a time where, and I think the time is gone now, but there was a time where if you were caught doing that, they would close your account down, YouTube or Facebook. I think it was YouTube mainly. Sorry, I think it was Facebook that was mainly had that big policy. Anyways, seems to be the way to go. It worked well for our drones, and we've got still a bunch of users, and I wish there was a way to bring them over, but I don't think they're really interested in cards, but I may give it a shot anyway. So I know we got an award from YouTube on that channel last month or the month before for doing 1 million views on something, which is really cool considering we stopped broadcasting on there a few months ago. Yeah, exactly. So, you know, they're not cool with it, but you know, and I'll be honest with you, I think that each platform has its purpose. Like Twitch seems to be the platform for gamers, streaming. I don't really know what Facebook's thing is. YouTube was always doing good for us, but Facebook, we always had more people watching. But we had more followers. We had 97,000, I think 96 or 97,000 followers on Facebook. And then a year after I started with Facebook, I went to YouTube. So we were very behind in the game. And so I think we only got up to like 5,000 something subscribers on YouTube. So we'll see. Everybody else is for cards is saying if you want to do cards, you need to go to Instagram. Instagram does not allow you to, you have to use a third-party app just for them. It's very difficult, and then it's kind of a pain, so I haven't been very successful with it. But anyways, so I just talked with a guy yesterday about buying a 1970s, different years in the 70s, sealed factory cases baseball, and they're not cheap, but I think it's going to make for some pretty awesome stuff. So we've got some deals closing in on some land, and they're set to close. We've signed the contract, so it's really good for us. And I'm going to use some of that money to buy some of these rare cases that you can't find anymore, and then just do some live openings and have fun. I mean, I think it's going to be great, and do some contests. See what happens. All right, where am I at here? This is a very slow, painful process. Good Lord. And I got some cards arriving today, so I'm waiting for those to get here. And then I got some 1970s and 80s football I got to sort out. So we got to play that Card Wars. Julio, we played. That was fun. God, we opened so many boxes just to get to the one where you'd win. So, Paul, I need you to play. Have some fun, man. It's free. I mean, it's fun. It's just to have fun with customers, people watching. So I'll set you up a time, and we play till you win. So I think Julio and I ended up opening about $600-700 worth of cards until he finally hit one. But he got it. Julio, I meant to ask you, you fly that drone yet? You get it up in the air yet, or what? I'm telling you, man, this is therapy. I could sit all day and sort cards and put them in numerical order. It's literally my zen. I don't know if everybody else ever done it, but it's, I mean, I got stacks. If I turn this camera, you'd see about 1,000 cards sitting right here that I was doing last night. So much fun for me. Jade, I don't think anybody wants the hoverboards right now. Hey, Landon. Don't forget, you guys need to get that car taken, get clean so I can take pictures of it. I said, remind him he's got to get the car. He's got to take the car and go get it cleaned so I can take pictures for Carvana if he wants to get the other car instead. Kids are spoiled. Oh, I tell you what. My dad never, he'd slap the shit out of me if I did that. Hey, Landon, I'm thinking about, I'm streaming right now, right? I'm just testing the software out. I'm thinking about switching to full-time OBS, going PC instead of using Switcher Studio, which I'm using now.
The what studio?
I use the Switcher Studio. That's the stuff that we're using now that I've been using when I did drones.
OBS.
Yeah, I know. That's what we were using yesterday when we were playing Rainbow. So my question to you is this. If I go with OBS, right, I have to have a PC camera for here, a PC camera for the front, okay? So I'll plug them into the laptop and shoot those, right? Okay. So is there a control panel that doesn't have to be on the software? Like, I saw something from Best Buy. It's like a, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a box that people use, and they press the buttons, and that switches the inputs.
Yes.
Okay, can you?
Like, it does, yeah, I know.
Okay, here's what I want to do. I want to buy all that we need this week. We'll go to Best Buy,
Okay.
pick it up, and I want you to help me set it up.
Okay.
I didn't really brought no receiver with. Oh, hey, but Julio, I thought that what I sent you was DJI. So you don't have a DJI transmitter? Because that DJI, that Vista or the DJI, it's got a Vista, I think. That's the transmitter right there. I mean, that's the receiver. So you don't have a radio, DJI radio, I guess. If that's the case, brother, just let me know.
Hey, where's the 4 freezing keys?
Hang them up. They're right there. It's the only one with no key. See it? Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go clean.
All right, just turn the doors on. So I've got them off if you want to turn them on. What are you going to do? You going to go race that thing? Do you have shoes and socks on?
Yes, I
Okay, okay. Hey, where are you going? On the street or in the driveway?
Just mostly in the driveway.
Mostly or...
In the driveway.
Yeah, exactly. No, mostly is too... No. So only in the driveway, okay?
Yes, sir.
No helmet. You gotta sit down, and I don't want any cars taking you out. I got your haircut scheduled for tomorrow or whatever. I don't want your face getting all smashed up.
No broken bones.
No broken bones, Bubba.
Oh.
Yeah, because I want to call them, dude, and I want to get the car reserved if we can get it reserved. Huh?
Call them today.
If we can get the pictures in today.
Ashton.
Ashley, I need you to help your brother clean the car that you messed up. Ashton's dirty.
Kind of is, honestly.
Huh?
Kind of is. It comes. Some like food in there and all that.
Yes, I know that. Thank you. Snitches get stitches, bro.
Oh.
So stop telling on your brother.
How's it a snitch?
Hey, what time is it?
Cartier?
Yeah, that's my boy Cartier.
Baby.
Dad,
Yeah.
it's never gonna get up.
No, it won't. Not until I'm not wearing it. And you guys keep saying that. I'm like, that doesn't count.
Sometimes I'm wearing it.
Hey, are you gonna scan any cards, or do I have to hire somebody?
I'm gonna scan them.
Are you gonna scan them before I die?
Well,
Oh, you have to think about that one. What's up, Ashton? Looking good, bro. I'm glad you made it to the gym today. Yeah. Thank God, look at all these cards. Hey, Jaden, you know what we have to do next?
what?
Pull all the Fleer 1990 Fleers
Oh,
and sort those. I have to put those in order. I know. I'm not looking forward to that. There's some good 1979s that we pulled, bro.
I know.
This was a great. I remember when we opened those.
I even got the Offie Smiths, the Andersons.
Okay, Julio, I'll give you two options. I think I have a free sky if you want to solder. Whoops. Or, well, if you like your QX7, then I'll just send you a free sky. Okay? Sorry, man. I didn't even think about it. I think I've got an extra DJI radio. Hey, you throwing a concert back there or what?
Oh no.
I think I've got an extra DJI radio too, which I don't mind sending you. It's still the question is, do you want to use the DJI radio or keep your QX7? It's up to you. There's a benefit to using the DJI is that you get the full benefit of the distance with the DJI setup. Hey, Paul, thank you, man. Thank you so much. I'm going to be reaching out to you to do a live feed with you where you're the contestant. And I would just like, if you go do that, man, it'd be free to you. And you'll definitely win some stuff. So, and it'll help promote the channel. So I'll reach out to you shortly. Thanks a lot, Paul, for all your support. So yeah, Julio, it's up to you, man. But you know, I'll take care of you, bro. You were there from day one. You're an OG. Got to take care of the OG. I'll take care of the difference. Or I'll take the DJ. Yeah, that's cool. All right, man. I'll get all that taken care of. I know Sam and I will make a run to the warehouse to go pick that up and get it to you, and then you can really enjoy it. So, you know, downside is if you fly more than one drone, then and the other one's not DJI compliant or doesn't have the Vista or DJI unit in it, then you have to have two radios on you. So it's just a matter of making that shift. But I promise you, you go digital, you're done. And yeah, please, Paul, get your son involved, dude. That's what I'm hoping for. I want these kids in this. It'll be fun. That's in his car? He's got dishes? Dude, don't let Sam see that. She'll kill him. Man, my son's nasty. Hey, I have half the kitchen in there. Now I know where my dishes. Who's that? Hey, somebody get this dog so my back doors quit opening. And then there's my son Jaden. Love that kid. He's awesome. All right.
We got all the trash out.
Okay, so
Take the car wash.
take it to the car wash,
And then we'll vacuum it.
and then yeah, exactly. You guys do that, okay?
Okay.
And then we'll get it ready for, huh?
How much is it for the car wash?
I don't know. It's not much, maybe $15.
Okay.
And then you'll need some. I think they can make change there for you, so you can use their vacuum,
Okay.
or you can vacuum it here, whatever you want. Tell you what, man. When I got a car, my folks, not gonna lie to you, they were very generous, but I didn't get to pick my cars like this. Not at the beginning. My son, I'm letting him do that. So my son right here, the one that was just in here, Landon, he's my middle son. He is what I call like a sports phenom. That kid watches sports, knows all the stats, and was like, "Hey, Dad," because he knows I gamble for a living. He's like, "Hey, Dad, can I like, bet on some games and see how I do?" And I'm like, "You know what, dude? That's cool."
Hey, he has a lock in here. Do you want it?
A lock.
Yeah, this little baby lock.
Yeah, that came off of the storage container at my at the drone shops. No, don't put it here. Put it somewhere over there. See if he still has the key. If you don't have the key, it doesn't do. Just put it on the. Put it where you got your key off the thing on that little hook up there. Ashton,
Yeah.
that key, that lock right there. That's the storage lock.
The one with the little square?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you still have the key, right?
Oh,
Okay, then the lock is still usable.
the key's in the
Bro,
truck.
how much would you move into that car? Did
No,
you-
this is just.
You finding stuff you thought you lost? Any people in there?
Actually, yeah, there was something I was looking for, right?
You see?
My Las Vegas info.
Oh God.
Yeah, that was in there.
So my middle son is like I said, he's into sports. So he said,
Dad?
yeah.
I have my quote of the day.
What's your quote of the day?
Find me lacking in the shadows at my house, I will bench press you out of it.
Who made that up?
The Trent twins.
Okay, stop with the trend twins. Oh my God. Thank you for that though.
Yep.
I feel fulfilled.
Not lacking, lurking in the
Lurking.
shadows.
Okay. Okay.
Lurking.
Okay.
Lurking.
Oh yeah, that's what Julio. That's what I was getting at, but he didn't say it, so I was like, okay, never mind. So, anyways, that my son just walked out. That's Landon. He is crazy in sports, like just crazy. So I said, okay, yeah, I'm still alive, but we can just keep having the circus happening. No, it's okay. I'm just testing the software. So I gave him. He had of his own money $500. He's like, "Dad, can I use this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's fine." So I have an online account, and I said, "I'll use my online account, and we'll use my money that's in there, and I'll hold on to your money." Anyways, long story short, he started with $500, and he's just passing 5,000. And it's been 2 months. He's just now passing 5,000. The guy. Hey, here's what I want you to do. I want you to quit running that thing right here because my doors keep opening. You drive me nuts. But
The truck's in.
hey, I was just telling him about how awesome your sports is going with your betting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So what you want to do is
I mean, we could ask him in the back.
you could ask him to just go out there and say, "Hey, listen, I gotta take the black car out. Do you mind backing out real quick so I can move it?" Okay, but just make sure when you ask him, you're ready to go. Don't do it and then make them wait.
Don't leave it right now.
Let me look at my shooting file.
Yeah.
Are the keys in the car?
They're on top of the car.
Hey, Ashton, will you do me a favor? You grab me that white remote off the wall. I need to change the AC temperature in here. And then will somebody please turn off the doors at some point? We're just letting all the hot air
It's
in.
on 62.
Yeah, but it's on heat.
Oh.
So yeah, I need to change. Oh my God!
I'm turning off the doors.
Thank you. All right, we'll set it to 74. That should be good. Anyway, so he's turned it. I was telling about your brother. He's turned it into just over $5,000 in 2 months. And he wants to be a sports broadcaster when he goes to college and finishes college. So he's heading in the right direction, man. But I don't know. He knows things about sports. I'm like, what? He's done well. That's his niche. My other son, who's standing right behind me, that's Ashton. He is debating about going into the military, being a police officer, being a children's counselor, being a fireman, basically he wants to be in public service, right, dude?
Yes. I've been searching for that word.
Public service. He wants to help people. Ashton's been through a lot, and he wants to help people. And so I think his destiny is going to be somewhere, whether it's military or whether it's police. I push him towards policemen.
Yeah.
I think first responders.
I think that's really
you
well.
know, because this kid is. I'm telling you like this. My son has gone through a lot. He's overcome a lot, and I'm proud of him. And he shines the most when he's helping people. You see his smile, and he loves it. So. He says you look like a model standing way in the back. That's Julio.
Oh, yeah.
Say, what's up, Julio?
What's up, Julio?
All right, man, I love you.
All right, love you. We're about to head out.
Drive safe.
Hold on.
Hey,
Yeah, we're-
drive safe, no fighting, you understand? And tell Jaden to get out of the way so they can all move their cars. Tell him to sit right in front of my car or something.
Hey. Did he ask me yet?
He's going right now.
Okay.
So just get your shoes on. So he'll be doing he'll be public service, which I'm extremely proud of him for. He wants to help. Yeah, he wants to help. Oh, and then my littlest one, who's out there right now running on the hoverboard scooter things that I got them for Christmas. And you know what? He's just cool. I don't care what he wants to do. The boy's a little beast, a little muscle. So we'll see. But my middle son, he's sports, man. Has no interest in these cards, though. Could care less about the cards. All he wants to know is, what's the line on this game or that game? And before anybody gives me a hard time, it's my account, not his money. Relax. But, you know, he's one of those guys that's like, I would call him and be like, hey, man, who do I pick on this game? Last night, fourth quarter, Golden State Warriors playing. He goes, what's the line on Golden State? I was like, well, fourth quarter line is plus 300. So you bet 100, you win 300. If they win, they were losing. He said, take it. Put 100, won 300. So I said, look, if you can make $200 a day doing this, you're golden. Yeah, he's kicking my butt.
Not my phone, bro.
I don't know. You can use mine to call it if you want. You want me to call it?
No, that's okay. I don't know.
Okay, well, I told you you had to be ready to go. Because they're not going to wait, so you got to go. If they're moving it, you got to go.
I'll just go without it.
Okay. Y'all be careful. Okay, no fighting. You got money?
Oh, yeah, let me go get my
Oh my God, dude, hurry. No paying attention.
Money's enough.
It might be, I don't know. Take what you need. Huh? Pele died? I just read that after a month in the hospital there was no progress. I didn't know he passed away. From cancer, I think, right? Oh. Wow, man, that's terrible. Shoot, I didn't know that. I just heard that just now. I just read about him on the news this morning. Him and the Pope. Both not doing well. No. All right, I'm 23 minutes into sorting these things, or at least putting sleeves on them. This is driving me nuts. But Julio, I gotta tell you, man, if it was between this or dealing with people in the drones, I'd do this. Because this is just, it's a calm for me. What do we got? Let's see if we got some good cards here. See, like some of these are really clean, man. Some of these are super clean. Hey, babe. How much you love me? Man, I would love a coffee, please. I'm dying here. Mike Tyson. I'm gonna have two kids. Julio, Sam and I were talking about it today, man. I said, you know, I was thinking about in the new year doing drones again, but on a much smaller scale. And I may, just for repairs, helping people out. I feel like there's still a lot of people that need some help. But and she's like, but you know that you've gotten closer with everybody. And business, you know, just our property business, I could go back and focus on it. We've had the best year in 15 years. I mean, So I think maybe it's a good decision. Just stay out. Kids and me have gotten closer, but at the same time, we won in court in January. So it's been almost a year since we finally got our custody. And so that's been a game changer. If it wasn't for that, I probably would have stayed in drones, but that takes up so much time that I want with family. So yeah, it was a brief conversation this morning that ended pretty much like I figured, that no, we'll just keep doing what we're doing here, staying at home. Supposed to start full-time poker again in October after we did our big sale. But man, my kids, they were like, hey Dad, can you start getting us to the gym? We'd like you to train us. Well, that is when my poker would be playing. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to put poker off until March of next year. Playing. My God, this dog is here. Hey, what are you doing, Noodles? I'll go full-time poker, back to full-time poker again, like I used to do for a living in March. And between now and then, I'm just gonna, man, we're gonna have fun. And that's it. So yes, happier indeed. I sleep. I don't even need to take drugs now to sleep. I sleep now. I don't have to take any Ambien or anything. It's like I don't have anything on my mind except having fun. And the fact that I'm 5'6" and weigh 220 pounds and strong as a beast now because my kids make me work out with them twice a day. Woo! All right, that's one. Let me see, where is this? Here we go. I gotta open one more of these. I was talking to some people who having a hard time with their kids. And I guess they didn't know that, I'd quit school. And I was telling them, it was like, their kids are ADD. And I was like, hey, listen, man. A buddy of mine, his kid's ADD. And I was like, hey, so am I. I've been on Ritalin ever since I was, high school. Like, listen, man, don't be worried about your kid. I said, it's like, to me, ADD, HD kids, people, they're like NASCAR drivers. Everybody else, they're like my mom driving. And yeah, you put a bunch of people like my mom on the highway, and here comes a NASCAR driver, you're gonna be like, man, that dude's crazy, he's out of control. But if you go to a NASCAR race and you put my mom on the track, they're gonna smash her and get her out of there. And I was like, your kid's just a NASCAR driver, buddy. He just needs to be around other NASCAR drivers, that's all. That made him happy. Anyways, I don't know how I got into that tangent, but it was just funny to have had more time to talk to people and listen to them, and it's been pretty cool. All right, we're about halfway done. Oh my God, this is gonna take forever. Okay, there's one stack. Hey, Mama. Hey, I think Noodles is. Oh, there she is. I think she wants to not be here.
She trapped.
Yeah, I think she's trapped. Thanks, Mama.
Huh?
Love you.
I love you.
Hey, this live stream is still going, okay?
Yeah, no worries.
So don't say any freaky.
I won't say anything. You guys want to go potty?
I mean, I think it's only Julio watching.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. Yeah, man, these ladies like, the one lady I talked to, her kids, I guess some people know that, they see my username, Need Ritalin or Ritalin Poker or whatever, and they're like, man, so you take them? I'm like, yeah. Lady's like, I'm just kind of like, I'm embarrassed my kid has to be on that. I'm like, man, your kid should be embarrassed that you think that way. Don't worry about that. I said, whatever you do, though, let me explain to you. Don't slow him down. His mind's going 100 miles an hour. That's awesome. I said, I remember I sat in class, right? And the teacher would be going over a math assignment. Math's my strongest subject, man. By far, that's why I gamble for them. I'm just good at math. I'm like, look, she's going over how to do the problem. I've already finished it, and now I'm just getting restless. And they're like, hey, you're distracting. I'm like, I'm not distracting. Y'all just slow. Move faster. So I think now they have more patience for it, but when I was growing up, all you did was get sent to the principal's office. So I tried to tell them, look, don't be mad because your kid's brain moves faster than everybody else. Just find something that allows them to excel. I had one guy, he was talking to me and he said, you know, my kid, all he does is he's gaming. And I'm like, yeah, he's a gamer. That's right. He could. And I said, do you see how fast his hands move when he's playing that game, man? He's playing a game like Madden or something where you got to know all the moves and this and that, triangle and zeros. And I'm like, bro, what he's doing in 10 seconds, I can't do, or a person couldn't, the normal person couldn't do in a minute. But nobody understands. You're right. They have to adapt. And the problem is look, you know, here's where I won't argue, is disruptive to a class. When you have a class with a kid that's hyperactive and he's ready to zoom, and you got other kids that are all moving at the regular pace, that teacher's got to move at the pace to help, you know, all those kids. So that one kid who's done, I said, for example, this guy was talking to me about his son taking a test in class. And his son is done with the test in 30 minutes, and everybody else is taking an hour. So the problem is the kid's now sitting there tapping on his desk and going crazy for the next 30 minutes while he's sitting there doing nothing, right? And I'm like, you know, if the kid is a genius at Xbox, then what they need to do is they say, hey, listen, when you're done, step out of the room. We got another room here. You can come in here and you can sit here and play this Xbox. And that kid will probably do much better on his test because there's a reward from at the end. Whereas normally, what's he got to do? He's got to sit in there. He knows he's going to get called out. He knows he's going to get in trouble. He's getting made fun of. He's getting picked on because he's different. Put him in a room and let him play for a little bit when he's done and watch how good he does. You know? Well, I tell you what, that kid is a beast. His money will be made in things that are e-games, esports. When I was talking to a school district about drones, they said that they are having to switch out of robotics and decide between drones and esports because electronic gaming is the future. Game does not just playing, but game design and things like that. Virtual reality. I'm like, you know what? All those ADD kids y'all are picking on, those are the kids that are going to design that stuff. They're the kids whose minds are thinking so fast. So you got to put them in the right spot. You know, everybody's got their special place. You just got to, but a lot of places don't want to do that. Anyways, more kids than I thought having that problem. And the schools, they don't really want to mess with it. And I don't know if that's good or bad, but I'm telling you, man, those kids are gold mines. All right, where are we at? We're almost done now. Here we go. All right. Unfortunately, when I do this, if I stream it, I can't play music because they get me for copyright. So enjoy the boredom as we test this software. I heard they're going to start putting what's it called, narca something narcopan, whatever the hell it is, that thing that you take if you have been exposed to fentanyl. I heard that they're going to start putting that in schools now because too many kids are getting exposed. It's like, holy crap! When does somebody say it's getting a little out of line? All right, let's see where we're at. Okay, last little stack is right here, and we are golden. There goes my kid in the background zooming.
It's raining.
Is it raining?
Yeah.
Oh no. Well, you better get that electronics in here. Is it raining hard or what?
This is like little.
I wonder if the guys are going to stop working on the pool.
It's not like bad.
Hey, Jane, will you do me a favor? When you get that in here and you close the doors, will you please bring me another pack of those penny sleeves?
Where?
They're right there, right against the wall. It's like 1,000 pack. I'm going through these a little too quickly. I'm running out. Thank you, Captain. So, if I get these sorted, man, what cards do you want to open next, you think?
I'll open whatever.
Well, I know you keep saying that, but that's not an answer I'm looking for. Like, what interests you the most? There, that's a better way to ask it. Here, let me have that.
I
Thank
like the soccer one.
The FIFA? Which one, the 2010 or the 2022?
The 2022.
You want to open one of those?
Sure. Yes, sir.
That's a sealed case, isn't it? You're gonna make me open that whole case to get to a box. Boy, I tell you what, you got a deal. We'll plan to do that, but you have to help me,
Yes, sir.
okay?
Yes,
You
sir.
cannot just make me do all this work.
Yes, sir.
All right. I think we're leaving for the mall in half an hour, right?
Where are you going to?
Look, Julio said he wants to do soccer. Okay, so Julio says he wants us to open soccer also. So what we'll do is, what do we have there? The 2022 Panini Prism Soccer World Cup. Okay, hobby boxes. So I have a case of unopened. I have a sealed case. I'll tell you what, man, these Panini sealed cases are not cheap. So we'll open one of those live tonight. Let's do live this time, okay? Julio, you tune in. We'll open them live. Let's see what we pull. We have no idea, though, if we pull anything good, right? Hey, did you hear Pele just died? Pele just died? Pele, the soccer player Pele. Did you just say who's that? You said that live. I think they're all going to kill you now. Listen, Pele's, I think his number was 10. Dude, he's one of the most famous. He's the one. Pele is the guy. There's a whole movie on him. He's the guy who did the scissor. Remember that back scissor kick that went to the goal, like when they flip on their back and they kick it into the goal.
Yeah.
He was known for that. Plus, he was like the best juggler in the world. And they didn't like his style of playing, where you just keep the ball in the air, you go down the field instead of putting it on the ground. He could just juggle it the whole way. Man, his history. I'll have you watch that movie. I watched it. It's awesome. Anyways. He's like one of the he is the most famous, I'll say arguably the most famous soccer player
How
ever.
did he die?
Cancer. I think I was reading this morning he had cancer. I think it was cancer, and he had been in the hospital for a month with no recovery, or not doing well. And then I read that this morning, and Sam just told me about half an hour ago that he passed away.
What team did he play on?
My son said you need to be smacked. Not my son. Julio said need to smack you for not knowing who Pele is.
Wow.
I agree. I'll smack him, Julio. I'll smack him. He needs it. That hurts me. I didn't know you didn't know who he was. You know who Ronaldo is. Yeah. You know who Mbappe is. You know who... Okay, stop.
What team is he on?
Yeah, stop screwing around. So we'll open some soccer tonight in honor of Pele. And then we'll slap you live so that we can teach you a few things. Hey, stop. Anyways, go check with Sam. See if she still wants to leave by 2 o'clock, would you please?
Yes, sir. What time is it?
1:29.
Hey, Sam.
No, you're not listening. When I said go, I could have screamed, go.
Hey, Sam.
Nick, you're still not doing it. But I'm going to tell you what, man. These kids, they're out of control. All right, we're coming down to the home stretch here. Here we go. I know my other kids know Pele because they were playing soccer all the time. I thought my youngest knew who he was. That's shocking to me. I obviously haven't shared enough with him about that. All right, let's see. That one's already. That one's not. This one's not. Eddie Murray is. And Carlton Fisk is. Look at that. That card's in great shape. All right. So we are done bagging all of those. Now I have to put them in their order. So let me see. This is going to suck. So these are 600 series all the way to... And then these are what? 500. That's 600, 600, 600, 600. These are 500. You see? Yep, so that's 6. This is 5. There's 500 right there. 5. Six, 5, 4 is a big one, so that should be almost this whole stack at least. Yeah, that's 412. 402. 399. Okay, so that's 4. 301. 299. And I think that's it. So then these old 2s, 207, 201, 202. There we go. All right. So this is done. I can put these away. Where is the 100s here? 5, 5, 99. Here it is. Here's stack number 1. God, this is gonna take forever. And this is what I do for my therapy. And then I scan them in sheets, and it makes it easier. No, man, I got me a comfortable chair. And it's literally, I sit here for 6 hours at a time. This, for example, this part doesn't take as long. The sorting them does, and I'll sit for 6 hours and sort them, and it's a piece of cake. I mean, it's just comfortable. Like I said, it's my therapy. So I had to find a way to make it comfortable and enjoy it. And then still, like I said, I mean, like, I kind of got to where we were opening cards, and I'm like, man, this is not what it's about for me. Like, I enjoy opening them, but I also like to have everything organized in numerical order and be able to look them up and go over some. And so I was like, yeah, you know what? Before I open any more, I'm going to sort them. And boy, I took on that task, and now that I started, I can't stop. So, like I said, I got 20,000 waiting to be put in sheet. Oh no, 20,000 that are in sheets that are waiting to be scanned. And then I got about another 100,000 that need to be just put into order and then put into sheets. But, hey, nope, I'm comfortable. Makes it easy. Besides, I get to go back and kind of see some cards I forgot I had, you know, and come across some good cards. Some of these cards came out of wax packs, and the condition is very good. I was gonna send them in, like this one here. Look at this one right here. This is Wayne Twitchell, and I mean, just his centering is very nice. Some of these, like this next one here, this is nice too. And so, I come across them, and I was gonna start sending some of these in, but I decided not to because I really don't feel like getting anything graded anymore. If I don't buy it graded, I'm not sending it in. I don't mind not having something. I don't mind having something that's not graded anymore. So I buy the ones graded. I'm not sending them in. It becomes too much of a, I don't know, it just seems to take the focus off. And I've seen too many grading things that are crazy lately. Like, a buddy of mine sent in a card, he got a 9, he sent it back in for a review, he got a 10. I'm like, bro, I mean, you know, use your hands.
We're just gonna vacuum it here, but we clean the car.
Okay, good.
It was like $10 today.
Good, good. Get all nice and shiny and whatever, and we take pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up, homie?
What? I'm gonna get some vacuum.
Ask Sam which vacuum to use.
What vacuum should I use?
Okay. Sam was telling me she really likes that I'm doing this. She's like, I mean, I don't know. She likes that we're not dealing with crabby people anymore. And I gotta agree with her. Man, what a fun time it is.
I know, but there's still spots on there that I need to get out.
What's up, Ashtone?
So there.
What time you working today?
4.
Sweet. Hey, don't forget we owe you for those supplements. Don't let me forget. Okay. Hey. Yo, you gotta close the door.
Why don't you just put it on the card? Go.
Just remind me.
Okay.
Like I said, I probably won't forget, but just what card?
My credit card.
I put it in your bank account.
That's what we're talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Did they give you access yet to it?
No, and I didn't call them. I'll call them in a little bit. You know, you're right, man. It's the people are crabby, and what they do is, and I've said this before in my videos, right? But I mean, it's the same thing. It's like everybody wants that at the cheap. They want the things at the cheapest price. They want the most service and support at the cheapest price, and unfortunately, you can't do that. You know, and then I don't know. I mean, it's just this. I didn't have this problem prior to COVID. Once COVID came and everybody was stuck at home and crabby, it was just like forget it. I heard it's funny. I heard a thing today, a video, and a guy said, "Do you know the difference between poor people, middle class, and rich people?" And I'm like, "Oh God, what is this going to be?" You know, let it not be another race argument or something. And it wasn't. What he said was, he said, poor people believe that money is intended to be used to pay for bills. So they get up every day, they go to work, they make their money so they can give it to somebody else and pay their bills. Middle class people believe that money is used to pay your debts so that you can have credit cards and so that you can finance things that you otherwise could not afford. And he said, and rich people believe that money should be used to make more money. So he said they have like, what's it called? Money maternity wards. He says they put in $100, they wait for it to have babies, and then they have more money. And then they use that money to make more money, and that money to make more money, and then they're able to buy the things they can afford. And so for them, I don't know, it was I guess it was a speech about quality of life and people finding happiness. And I'll tell you, man, I have learned a lot of lessons about chasing that dollar. And then people just, you know, people who were just, it's like this Walmart, Amazon, what's it called, the effect, where, you know, a long time ago it used to be customers always right, and people understood that what that meant was take care of the customer. But then customers started believing it to mean even when I'm wrong, I'm right. And all of a sudden it didn't matter what the deal was. Now you're right no matter what, and if you don't believe they're right, if you don't say they're right, they hate you. Psh. And that, I think, is where it's all gone wrong. For some reason, when we were doing the drones, we also became the return department for some of these bigger electronic companies from China. And so I said, yeah, sure, we got a big warehouse. We'll store your stuff so it doesn't have to be shipped back to China when somebody does a return at Amazon. So we were getting thousands of packages, right? Or hundreds of packages here. And I'd open the boxes and there would be nothing in them. Like people were scamming. They were stealing stuff and putting in different product on the way back. And they're okay with this. And that's what it's become. People buying drones and getting it shipped to them, and then it's saying, oh no, it didn't come with a Vista. So they scrape the Vista out of it and they send the drone back and they get their money back. It's $300, man, $200, whatever they're making out with. And the companies are supporting it. They're giving these people their money back. It's like, what? Since when did that happen? Since when did we become that way? Wait a minute, what do I have here? These are still ones, right? No, they're not. That's not right. This goes. My bad. This is it here. 142, 143, there we go. That's right. So, the way I figured is eventually, when people finally realize that not everybody should have a big screen, not everybody's entitled to a new car, not everybody's entitled, but I think they've taken this equality thing to a whole new level. And it's like, no, I don't believe I should be able to pay for, I don't believe I should afford a 4Runner. Why? Just because another guy has one? That's not fair. What's up, homie? Hey, babe. What time did you want to leave?
Around 2.
Where y'all going?
Going to the mall.
Oh, y'all going to the mall?
You gotta give me some new clothes. Just kidding.
Okay, I was about to say. You need to wait.
I told Sam I'm gonna go walk around. I think Landon's getting his hair cut.
Oh, yeah.
I hate them all. I hate them all. But I'm going. Mike Flanagan. Bro, and trust me, I'm the same way. Too many people, too many punks, too many people with their pants sagging down. I gotta see everybody's underwear. I gotta know that somebody's wearing Calvin Klein because that young gentleman thinks it's important that I know that. It's just mayhem. But there's the fun part when we get to go to the pet store and just look at the little dogs. Not that we're gonna buy any because we already have 7, but that is a good sign. Then we walk out and it's mayhem again. So, but I'll do it. It's my other therapy. It's the therapy that it's basically, what do you call it? It's a test to see if this therapy is working. If I can make it through that without getting in a fight, I am good. All right, so we're gonna open FIFA tonight. That'd be cool, man. That'd be fun. I got 2 sealed cases of 2010 FIFA. That's pretty awesome because that's 24 boxes. And I got a good friend of mine, David Rader, hooked me up with those. He was very kind to sell them to me. So I'm excited. Yeah. I'm not walking out with number 8. I don't buy from there anyway. It's like too much money for a dog, but it always is fun. I love the fact that Sam's out with Sam's a huge animal lover, which really helps because so am I. So we just go and we look, and then that's it though. You got to finance those dogs, man. They're like, well, he comes with papers. I'm like, no. I had to give up a ton of paper to get him. I don't want the paper he comes with. I want the paper that you took from me. All right, so that's gonna wrap it here. So I think I'll stop. Hey man, thanks for hanging out for this one because I wanted to make sure it worked and it did. So appreciate you, and I was born to watch. Julio, I will see you tonight for FIFA. Paul, I will get in touch with you so you and your son can join us for a live opening. And other than that, guys, appreciate you letting me test the software out and hanging out. All right, get the word out for us. Remember, it's youtube.com/@MaxWaxPacks. Subscribe. Let other people know about it. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers, and when I do, I'm just going to give cards away. My collection. So it's going to be some nice stuff. But I want to do something where we can grow. All right, guys. God bless. Be safe. Peace.